The Chiefs absolutely obliterated the NFL at the trade deadline, and they didn't even make a move. Welcome in. Let's break it down. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ryan. This is me going rogue. And as you can hear, I have a voice for a little bit. So we're going to give you what I think is the key part to remember in the trade discussions here. Make sure you like, sub, hit the bell, get with us in Rogue Nation, and join in the memberships. If you join the rookie level or above, you get into our Rogue Nation exclusive RGR member Discord as well. So that's another nice piece. It's come and gone. I have a voice for a little bit. I've been trying to keep it going all day, so I'm going to give you a little piece here, and I'll have some film for you tomorrow as well. So this is what it comes down to. Marshon Lattimore got traded, and it wasn't to Kansas City. That's okay because the price they got for him was just honestly outlandish. In fact, someone inside the organization had one word to sum it up, and just the fact that it happened was way out there. So they got multiple picks, including a third for Marshon Lattimore. And as I understand, a third was in the offing from the Chiefs to acquire him, the Chiefs' third, not the additional. So when they got outbid by someone else, Washington Commanders, throwing graphics at it, they just had to back out of it because they weren't getting a deal. He'd be $18 million on the cap next year, and that just wasn't something they were willing to swallow at this point and commit to down the line. I think it was a good decision. As much as I would like to see Lattimore in a Chiefs uniform, I don't think that was the way it was going to go. That was best for the long term on this roster. So the fact that they were able to walk away and not overcommit, I think that was a smart move. But this is why I say they won this trade deadline anyway.
The best way to get into the action is with BetUS and their deal with code YouTube150. You can start playing today with that exclusive offer. You can get into all the football that you want, whether it's this week's matchup for the Chiefs, whether it's getting into the season-long odds against Super Bowl, against the division. The Chiefs are heavily favored in a lot of those, but there are plenty of bets to be made. You can do it all at BetUS, where you can get 150% of your deposit bonus up to 3 times and up to $2,000. Use YouTube 150 today at BetUS.
Because of what we saw on Monday Night Football, I am convinced Brett Veach, the front office, the pro personnel staff, everybody involved, including Andy Reid, made the right decisions here. Would it have been nice to get another wide receiver, maybe even get D-Rob back after he had a heck of a night with the Rams? Sure. Would have been nice to get Lattimore? Sure. I would have actually been pretty happy with J.C. Horn as well, a young corner that didn't actually get moved from Carolina. Carolina stood pat. They kept their quarterback too. I thought they were going to wash their hands, so I'm happy for Bryce Young in that scenario. But for the Chiefs, they weren't able to secure either of those outside positions. The boundary players in wide receiver and corner, and yet they still won because what they got for a 5th-round pick that will probably get elevated in DeAndre Hopkins is well above anything they could have gotten out of those players because DeAndre is a force multiplier. Those of you with military background, you know what I mean in that he does the little things that affect everyone around him. And the fact that he got on such a quick same page with Patrick Mahomes to have the performance he had last night, we also can't argue that he helped everyone else on the field, including Travis Kelce, including McCole Hardman, the younger receivers. When you get Juju back, when you possibly get Hollywood back, this is going to be an offensive passing attack that is scary. And at the end of the day, at the wide receiver position, particularly out of the slot, Hopkins, seeing things the way that he sees them, similar to Travis, you now have a dual threat on the inside. You can use your speed on the outside, and you have effectively shored up your offensive personnel to the point that he's more than that 5th, probably going to elevate to a 4th-round pick, is worth. More than an extra player is worth. And is it going to allow you to absorb that differential if you have corner play that you're a little bit worried about? You're going to be able to push the offensive side because of DeAndre Hopkins. So that's the bottom line. Now, Josh Uche is just an addition on top of that. And I thought I saw some good things from him. It was only 8 pass rush snaps, but he got a pressure. And I feel like he was putting in good work, playing good angles, using his leverage. I'm going to try to take a look at film tomorrow and maybe include some of his. So be back with me then. I'm going to keep this really short because my voice is about to go yet again. Performing like this takes it out of me sometimes when you're sick. So I appreciate you guys hanging in, like, sub, hit the bell, get ready and get tuned. It's a short week before they look at the Broncos, but we'll have it for you here. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more and subscribe to RGR Football.